Hey everyone, this is Duke from Deeb's Hub, and in this local match we have me playing Red Enraged Turles going up against Crispy's Orange Retribution Pikkon deck. Now, Red Enraged Turles, better known around my local and with my friends as Turles the Blood Edge, is an MPPV Physical Beats dual victory deck. It can do both very effectively, it's very aggressive, and it's the deck that made me fall in love with this card game. It was my first OP deck too, the 2015 New York Regional. And we have a lot of history together, a lot of hype together, and I'm really glad that Pansy/Fanzy brought Enraged back partially so I could take it for another run. As for the Orange Retribution Pikkon, I know it's heavily based off of Crispy's Retribution Yamcha MPPV beats, so it should be gaining lots of anger very quickly. He's basically trading Yamcha's combat ending abilities and stage cost modifiers, for some more rejuve and some more event tech for our local, just as an experiment. Because our local's exposure to Pikkon is minimal. Ryan has a Ruthless Pikkon that's really fun, but other than that, no real Pikkon playtesting here. Alright, so I go ahead and win the die roll. Turn 1, draw my 3, I drop Red Relaxation. Not the best turn 1 draw, because I usually like to go very aggressive, but it'll definitely enable me to go in turn 3, or minimum turn 2 with a 5-card hand. So I pass, no rejuve, keep the block in the discard for relaxation, goes back to Crispy, draws his 3. Drops Orange Stare down. And he's going to go ahead and pass Rejuvenate Orange Rage. Play passes back to me, turn 3. Draw my 3. It's decent. I'm an enter, which I do. I go ahead and declare combat, tap Red Relaxation, gain an anger, gain some stages, get that energy block, which I'm sure I will need. And it's at this moment where Crispy realizes that he did not tutor a drill with the mastery on my first turn. I drop Red Shoulder Grab and he realizes he doesn't have that block on deck. That's a huge misplay on his part. We're both at fault because I believe it's a mandatory trigger, but Crispy, he's a man of honor. He recognized his mistake, and we're not going to go ahead and pull a Whis and rewind time. We're just going to play it out, but we'll see how much that drill tutor misplay impacts this game. But anyway, I played Red Shoulder Grab, it did hit, I get the anger, and now all of my attacks are going to do crits, which means all of my attacks basically are going to read hit, raise your anger 1, which is nuts for this mastery. Yeah, the weight of that misplay is hanging over the first combat right now. It's pretty huge. That Retribution turn 1 drill is gigantic. Crispy's going to go ahead and pay 2 to play Orange Left Burst. 2 for 5 life. No drill and Banish Zone to rejuvenate, but I am going to let it hit. No crit. Next action, I play Red Vaulted Kick. Not a lot of deck lists I see play Red Vaulted Kick. I know a lot prefer like the immediate discard pile control of Dev Blow or Pulverize, but I like Vaulted Kick because it's styled, it gives anger, and the damage is higher than most discard pile tools available to Red. But that's going to go through and hit for a metric crap ton, unpreventable because of Turles. I get the hit effect, I get to banish 3 from his discard pile. Right away, get 2 fierce attacks out of there. And an orange juke. Then gain an anger and crit his anger from shoulder grab. He'll go ahead and tap Pikkon, search his discard pile for a card, rejuvenate it. Oh, he fell out of the discard, but that's what he wanted anyway. Orange counterball. Damage is 1 life, it hits. Just go ahead and take it. Quick little poke. Play Red Energy Blast to level. Enraged Mastery, when you level up, you draw a card and then discard a card from your hand. What do I choose to discard? I actually drop that energy block. And that's going to go through for 4 life. But it can't be prevented because now I'm on Turles level 2. It crits, so I crit his anger, gain an anger myself. Text message in the background. Sorry about that. He's going to go throw down Orange Launcher, use a crit, lower my anger, and I will take the hit. 3 life cards of damage. Let me use Turles' energy attack. It's for 5 power stages, unpreventable. If it hits, Crispy will need to pay 3 stages. If he cannot, then I raise my anger 2 and get a crit effect. So I'll raise my anger 2, get a crit effect from Turles, and then another crit from the critical damage for a mighty 4 anger swing on hit. Absolutely incredible in this mastery. So Crispy's going to go ahead and tap Orange Retribution to gain the 2 anger. Makes his next energy free, and I'm going to play Double Strike to level again. Draw a card, discard a card. So now with Double Strike in play, at Turles level 3, Pikkon's at 0. Unless he's going to lower my stages, that's going to go through for 7 unpreventable. So he is going to take the 7. Absolutely nuts. Gain a crit, gain another anger. I am off to the races right now. He's going to play that free orange power point. And he will get a drill. No crit. But let's see what drill he grabs. He's going to go ahead and grab orange checkout drill, search for a block. Burning Aura Drill would ideally be the drill he wanted to get turn 1. So at least now getting Checkup Drill out in play, he'll get a block this combat, hopefully avert some damage, grab a drill from his discard pile. I'm doing a quick check of his discard pile to see what drills he could grab with Orange Refocus. But I play Double Strike a second time. And he'll go ahead and take it again. Another 7. Crit his anger, gain another anger. I'm at 3 anger now. Potentially able to level up again. This would be 1 to 4 in one combat, but he's going to pass. I'm going to use Turles' power to banish the top 3 of his discard pile. Get rid of that Pikkon. Get rid of those confrontations. We don't want that. He passes Red Energy Blast to banish that drill. And that'll go through for 4 life and 3 stages. Unpreventable. Absolutely nuts. I am flipping his deck at that point. Absolutely devastating. But I use a crit, lowers anger again, level up to 4, draw a card, discard red sacrifice from my hand for an additional 2 anger. So I go from level 1 to level 4 with 2 anger in the first combat. It's absolutely insane what Turles the Blood Edge can pull off. But I go ahead and use Turles' power. It'll hit for 0 and 0 because Pikkon is at 0 stages, but I'm playing it for the crit at this point anyway, because if it hits, it crits. But he's going to drop the refocus, put out Burning Aura Drill. He finally has one in discard now.
He forgot to get his drill. I'm level 4. This is the first combat. Or this is the second combat, as it was. Is this the first one? Yes. Oh my god.
So pass, combat is over, it goes back to Crispy, and man, he took so much damage. In retrospect, I don't think pulling the Burning Aura Drill would have been, it wouldn't have inhibited my offense that much, considering I had a Red Energy Blast in hand anyway, and I probably would have just opened up with it. So yeah, in hindsight, the misplay probably didn't affect him that much, but it's still a big mistake. But it's better to get those mistakes out at a local versus a Kai or any kind of significant event. And Crispy knows that. So he's going to pass, Rejuve, Pikkon's Thunder Flash. I'm going to go ahead and draw my 3. I don't see any reason not to enter right now. Unless that hand is not optimal, I honestly don't remember, but apparently it is, because I'm going to pass and Rejuvenate. Looks like Crispy's got an Orange Precise Shot, a Juke, an Energy Catch, and a Refocus in hand. He declares combat. I use Red Restriction, so I draw 2 cards and discard a card from my hand. And for this combat, players can only attack or pass, which is great for me, because that essentially turns off Orange Retribution's power. So let's see what Crispy opens up with on his first action. Pikkon's Energy Attack. Go ahead and take the 1 life. He's going to Rejuvenate. Thunder Flash. Lower my anger 1. Raise his anger 1. Oh, dice drop. Red Shoulder Grab again. Pain Train's coming again. Tapped from Orange Burning Aura Drill. Play the Orange Precise Shot. That'll hit for 3 life. Gets to search my discard pile for a card and destroy it. And then raise his anger 1. Let's see what he targets. Time. Alright, I will Red Heel Kick, raise my anger 1, lower my anger 2, search my discard pile for a style of attack. I take Red Double Strike, because this is a shoulder grab combat, so I'll gain the anger back and then some. And he will stop it with Orange Refocus. Grab a drill. He wanted checkup drill. But checkup drill is now limit 1 per deck. Let's see what targets are available to him. Looks like he's going to make the decision, get orange or a drill, and there is another major misplay on Crispy's side, shuffling his discard pile. And he just realized he made a huge mistake. Another big mistake this game. Man, too much wine on that side of the table. Go ahead and give him a quick reminder that that's a huge infraction. That is considered a game loss because the game state's irreversible, but we're still going to play it out. We'll still play it out, but at least it's been made explicitly clear, and he did realize his mistake. I was just reaffirming the significance of that. Pulled Scott Dashy on us, so I go ahead and play red double strike. You can tell that Crispy feels really bad about that infraction too. Right at the beginning and the end of the game, two big mistakes. And it's really unusual because Crispy's one of the best players we have in our local. I blame it on the alcohol, honestly. So that's double strike, crits, anger, MPPV, and that's game. Red Enraged Turles. Turles the Blood Edge takes his first victory in Fantasy. So thank you all very much for watching our Red Enraged Turles versus Orange Retribution Pikkon local match. If you enjoyed the match and you enjoyed my commentary, hit like. And if you want to see more of these kinds of videos in the future, then please consider subscribing to support the growth of Fantasy in our local community and the larger community as well. This channel does deck lists, meta-analysis, general discussion, and of course, local match videos. So thank you all very much for supporting the channel, and I will see you in the next video.